First, there was nothing. And then God waltzed into the room and turned the light off because he wasn't ready yet. Anime is a Japanese cartoon that has derived either from a manga, a comic to those of you who are unenlightened, or a light novel. Or both, it doesn't really matter. The editor of December 22nd, 2021 may have said that he wasn't the biggest supporter of the art, but little did you know that he had already watched the entirety of Mob Psycho 100, 2.5 parts of JoJo's, 11 episodes of Soul Eater, 4 episodes of Castlevania, and 3 episodes of My Hero Academia. So, was he lying? No, not really. My guy was f***ing sinning. My sheer curiosity of what in the living JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was led me to start watching it. Then, when curiosity eventually killed the cat, I decided that doing this stupid f***ing video idea would be a good idea. So here is my unbiased No, hang on. Not that. This is different. This is my review of 4 generally liked animes. Bias be damned. My Hero Academia is a shonen anime based around this green-haired buffoon called Deku, who attends a school made up entirely of people who have powers. Quirks. Get it? Because they're quirky. Surprise, surprise, Deku doesn't have any quirks, and after getting bullied by his schoolmates about it and ripped by a sewage monster, he decides it's time to get stronger by eating the hair of this fucking unit. This guy. It's called All Might, and he helps Deku get stronger. Yada yada yada, this is where I stopped watching, but if you've seen Naruto, I've got $20 on the table saying that My Hero is something like Naruto in the way the story pacing goes. Animating is done by Studio Bones, and apart from the fact that this won't be the last time I'm metaphorically writing them, they know what they're doing. The fight scenes got hella color flow, and if you've got hella color flow, then you've got some smooth shit. And you know what that means, right? It means you've got the easiest shots of your life. Speaking of characters, they're alright, I guess. I couldn't really tell you. I've only watched 5 episodes of this before my Wi-Fi went out, so I'm assuming God didn't want me to watch this any further. But from what I've seen, Bakugo's a dickhead, Deku's a little bitch, which makes him a dickhead in my books.
My world was changed the minute I bought this fucking shirt. I bought it. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but I swear to God, you post this anywhere, I'll hate. I'm not going to. Good.
Why did you pan to?
Okay, I want to make this video a bit more interesting, so I'll just say that whatever I said in the last video about One Punch Man was, A-okay. Saitama's already overpowered to shit from the very start.
Who the fuck uses Netflix to record their footage?
Now, instead of One Punch Man, I will replace it with something a bit juicier. Katana Boys 1, 2, and 3 go on a demon-killing odyssey, with Katana Boy 1, Tanjiro, swearing to avenge his dead family by killing Muzan, or as I like to refer to him as Japanese Michael Jackson. Set during the Taisho period, that's 1912 to 1926 for those of you who aren't enamored with history. The audience is shown this period of Japanese history as the Empire of Japan begins to modernize, but hasn't yet escaped the clutches of its shogunate past. The forests, towns, cities, and carriages of Taisho-era Japan are put on display for all to see by Ufotable, a studio known for some of the Fate trilogy. Now, if I were to show you a scene from Demon Slayer, care to guess if this is a movie or a TV series? If you guessed movie, first of all, you're completely wrong. But secondly, I completely understand where you're coming from. Ufotable has fine-tuned their craft over the years, and is now capable of pulling off some of the most... I've avoided talking about the story, and that's intentional, due to how it's so one-dimensional. Even a shriveled up carcass with cow shit for a brain would be able to... I said cow shit, it's not that funny. With cow shit for a brain would be able to understand what is going on. Am I insinuating that Demon Slayer is a one-trick pony? Maybe, maybe not. But just look here for a moment. Do these three just not look like the most marketable motherfuckers in recent history? Here, let me throw in Tanjiro's Here, let me throw in Tanjiro's sister into the mix and watch as the bucks come flooding in the millions. So much money. Jokes aside, the story is kinda... cool, I guess. They fight demons and shit. That's it. Ufotable is the only reason the shit is popular, yes. Yes, I'm going there. Just try and tell me that if the motherfuckers who are doing Boruto right now animated Demon Slayer, that it would still be good. Because I know for a fact you'd be throwing that shit in the trash if instead of those characters, you had these. 6 out of 10. What if you're bored? I really fucking love Mob Psycho. One story about a boy with psychic powers. Powers which he's forced to contain in order to keep the ones he holds dearest to him safe. This story delves into the themes of forgiveness and solidarity as Kageyama, also known as Mob, faces beings as similar as him yet ones who hide powers unknown, but always beatable. Because Mob's the GOAT. He pushes his powers like he pulls girls unintentionally. Animated by the folks over at Bones, these 3 seasons of Mob Psycho can take you on a roller coaster of emotions, without needing to kill anyone, but rather the words they say and the actions they perform, with one of my favorite episodes effectively demonstrating just that. Season 2's episode 5 serves as an example of one of the greatest episodes in TV anime. Set in an alternate world in the mind of the girl that Mob is to save, he is tormented by Mogami, a psychic who traps Mob's conscious and begins to torment him for 6 months, in a world that is so bleak and monotone compared to the one we know. Mob slowly loses control of his powers, almost killing the bullies that Mogami had created out of the souls of the dead. For almost the entirety of the episode, we inhabit this black bar world and stumble through every hurdle alongside Mob, with Dimple finally breaking the spell cast upon him, and giving Mob the motivation and strength to save the girl in a fight of the worlds. This fight in particular is what sold me on this episode's prestige, as Mob and Mogami's dozens spirits fight one another, effectively destroying the world in a gargantuan explosion, which reveals the extent of Mob's real power. Watch everything except for My Hero Academia. Nothing will move me away from having a distaste for that snooze fest. Thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.